flying so close to where we belong, and we're trying to go somewhere new. And I try to crack this iceberg open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Gonna move the ocean current till the waves flood what's been burning. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. And I know
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the lab. I am Professor Raz, and I hope you brought your own safety equipment because I can't afford another lawsuit. And today is a very special Sunday because we are going to be going over some of the nitty-gritty of the Monkai research and discovery game, aka finally putting some thought behind the mechanics and stuff like that. Well, I shouldn't say finally. I mean, we do already have like some rough drafts of concepts. But yeah, we should go into it a bit further. But yes, hello everyone that's already here. Of course, the titular Cami Paws is here doing their moderations and such. And Mirror Mind is here. It feels like it's been a while since we've last seen you. Hope you've been doing well. We've been doing well ourselves. And actually, just last night, I finally dipped my toes into the blender pool. And I may have a rough little buddy to show off. Possibly after stream. I don't know. Blunder. It's a blender. But yes, I feel like we should ease into all of this because I'm going by the seat of my pants. There wasn't much planned for tonight or today. So I think it's a good starting point that we review what we've already kind of like put down and see if we can expand on any of it, see if we can add anything new. There are some things that I feel like need to be added. But first, a little review of what we already got. Because right now, we have such notes as adjusting the difficulty of the game and how I wanted it to have more of a natural sense of adjustment rather than like just flat out menu saying easy mode, hard mode, insane mode, or anything like that. So the way that would be adjusted is through just choices you make throughout the game. So, for example, we have how you would collect the Monkai data in the field. So, one way to make it like an easy mode would be having a digitized Monkai encyclopedia. Okay, Monkai Dex, I guess you could call it. That would take the notes, do the observations for you. The book, oh my god, I forgot about it. Right. And then the hard mode would be having to have just a physical book. And while it would have like check marks as to things like to look into for Monkai, you would have to enter in the information yourself. And I do believe there would have to be like another third party if you do the book option, just so you can't just fill stuff in willy-nilly. So just like a researcher that's like behind, or even like Sophia having to double check your research is like, god fucking damn it. 30 feet tall. 30 feet? Yeah, what's wrong with it? You're talking about a Clayman, you know. Yeah, it was 30 feet tall. What do you mean it was 30 feet tall? It was 30 feet tall. Bullshit, I was there. It was average size. Well, look 30 feet. How does 8 inches look 30 feet? Different suggestions, no two can manually. Oh yeah, and just having like possible. So either you can manually enter in the information, or it just gives you like different like presets, like not Numbot, sorry, help them. Like at the end of the day would be like, oh, let's go over what we learned. Would you say this Monkai was more this, or what's going on? So, third party to check. Wow. Oh yeah, and of course you could still input notes into the digital one, but it isn't as much as necessity as it would be with the book. You just put fun notes as like claim and look silly. Before saving and closing out the game, you could have an option to check over notes or write in the book. Oh yeah, that's a good one. For game, give, book, over. Save it! But yeah, there'd have to be additional ways to... Oh, wait! I don't think I told this to you guys as like a concept of adjusting difficulty, but at the very beginning of the game, you know it, I know it, there's usually a tutorial section. There's either a tutorial section or no tutorial at all. What I would like to try and do with that is if you select to have like a tutorial done, NumVibe will go through its like commands and stuff like that, as well as like showing you how to do stuff. But if you choose to not do the tutorials, I want it to be a funny moment where Helpham in response accidentally like deletes like the tutorial from his mind, but then forgets how to do anything. It's like, how do I walk? So then you basically have to act as the tutorial for Helpham. It's like, oh, you use the arrow keys to move. That is good information. But I want it to be that you can input things wrong and Helpham will initially think that's how you do it. But then Sherbert comes in, like, resets his, like, instructions and stuff like that. But then just like an Easter egg, like, every now and then, he'll be like, okay, I'll press the left click in order to move. Wait, sorry, that's a residual. Did we show up in the party? Just picks him up like, hold on, let me be fixing myself. Let me fix the boy. But why does it become black and why does it auto underline everything? I don't get that about you, Clip. I don't get that about you. There we go.
Take me away from home. Show me all the
Get that deal.
places I've never known.
Eh.
The world chase the night. Erase all of these broken dreams and flight. And we'll fly
Find the tutorial. Get how to. Be the tutorial. Don't just interact with the tutorial, be the tutorial. Oh my god, I can see that, like, being like a challenge mode. Like an unintended challenge mode. Even though it would be attended, because now I see it during development. I picture it being called Everything is Wrong Challenge. And you just decline to do the tutorial, help him forgets everything, and you make sure that every single, like, option and stuff is the wrong input. So in the field, help him will just, like, continuously give, like, inaccurate command information. It's like, I am very confused. Alright, and then you go. Okay, the goals of the game. Research Monkai in their natural habitats. We know that one. Interacting with NPCs to further study human Monkai cohabitation. We also know that. Correcting information in the field guide, the DMD. We haven't talked much about that, but that is something we went over before. That'd be a fun and, like, a bit more, like, true to the lore of Monkai, since we've been over it multiple times, but before the game started, it was very much like a very Pokemon-esque environment where you would collect, battle with the monsters, and all of that junk. But because of that, not much research was done into just the natural day-to-day lives of Monkai. So the field guide, a DMD, would have some incorrect information or just not really fleshed out information. I think the example we used was with the Gaboon, because I'll have to update that on their page as well. But, like, in the field guide and all of that good stuff, it'll be registered that it appears that they innately protect shrines and stuff like that. But throughout the game, you'll learn that they kind of don't. They're just kind of placed there by the cult, pretty much. Oh yeah, this game has a cult in the first world. In the first realm. Finding the source and cause of a mysterious infection in the Monkai populace. Mm-hmm. Yes. I still don't know if I want to actually design that infection on stream or keep it secret as long as possible. Because, yeah, there's a lot of lore stuff that I've thought that goes into the infection. Then also develop the Monkai BattleNet. Because although Monkai fights have been disbanded, Monkai tournaments have been disbanded, it's fun keeping stuff secret as long as you can. But since Monkai fighting was such a big thing throughout all 4 realms, it kind of made a vacuum as far as jobs went. Because there's like stadium organizers, vendors, all of that good stuff. Now they're like, what we do now? There's no fights to fucking sponsor, nothing to organize. What do we do? So, Professor Sherbert wants you to do all these studies of Monkai as well as all that good stuff in order to develop pretty much a virtual fighting system, and the levels of the Monkai that you're able to use inside the BattleNet depend on how much research you have put into them. So the more explorative you are, the more powerful your V Monkai are. Huh. Hold on. Sorry, I need to put this down. I am glad I'm doing this and just chatting, though. It's a lot more apropos, you know? Just in. The N. I think I also should put down, it's like, I studied 10 Scooby-Doo. I've studied 50. You fool. I have studied over 5,000 Scooby-Doo. I have over 1,000 puppies. I have over 1,000 accounts. Okay, level 3. And I have 2 hidden ones. One's just Coco. I completed fucking Damien's side quests. I got to see the special puppo. I mean, what? What do you mean special? But look, Special Puppo Bow Watch for the win. Yes, it is Bow Watch and nothing else. Yes, absolutely. Okay, defending yourself. Defending yourself in the way. Help him can deter Monkai by shifting to a class that scares said Monkai. Yep, using the zither gears. Yeah, you get more ways to defend yourself the more you research specific as well as different Monkai. I think we can specify that a bit more. Now, a thought I was having, because this is still a question for me, and that is, how do we get special mobility in the game? Because this is going to be an open world game, which means we will be in the wild, and we will be in rough terrain. So, how would we have special movement throughout there? Dino friends or deers? Deers! Yeah, but you can't guarantee that there will be any deer in the location or dinos, because those are... Each realm has their own ecosystem. I'm trying to think, what would be the best, like, riding Monkai in Plamal? Because there's not a lot of good ones. I mean, Bow Watch is big, but it's not big enough for your character. And, And I don't want help him to be used as transportation, because one, he's very small. And two, I feel like that would make him feel far more of a tool than a companion. I want him to be far more of a companion than tool. So, you want to befriend these? Do you mean randomly in Plamal and just gotta port back to save? Port back to... Oh, no. I'm talking about, like, moving through the terrain in the wild. So, yeah, like riding Monkai, if anything. I think the only ones you could really do for water in Plamal would be something like Archacuda. Big archery fish. As far as climbing, though. What if you tried to ride a Molasses? It's like, are you Your pants are ruined. Your pants are ruined. They're stuck with molasses. Are you kidding? Seriously? Call on a friended Monkai. Hey, Mood Fluff. We're doing some game dev and world building today. Oh, how you been? Thank you for shouting the mood. Been better. Came here to vibe and relax, so if I don't talk much, I do apologize. Nah, no problem. No problem. We're just spitballing concepts and ideas. It's just a brainstorming stream. Don't worry about it. Can call on a... right now, we're trying to figure out mobility in the game. Because probably just have your character have like a very basic like stamina system for like running and like climbing. But what I'm thinking right now is a befriending system for wild Monkai. Like if you spend enough time with a specific Monkai, you're able to befriend them and call on them. Giant stilts for long distances. Because I also don't want it to be overly tool heavy as well. I don't want it to be a case with like Death Stranding where there's like 101 tools for like getting over stuff and all of that. Because I want the focus to be exploration and monster research, not tool management. Now I'm just thinking of like the video I saw for the director's cut, or like the little advert for the director's cut of Death Stranding, and just seeing Norman Reedus' character just like on his back as like these robotic legs are like carrying him and the packages, just going. It's just like, that's silly. That's downright silly. I think interaction with your Monkai would be a good way to do it. With monster games, the more I can interact with my monster, the happier I am. True, true. Will there be petting mechanics? Hey Cube, how you doing? I mean, with a befriended one, I don't see why not. Hey dudes! I can pet a gaboon. I'm sold. So long, it's been like forever, ever. Yeah, we're just having a brainstorm. Sorry, Mood. We're not doing an art stream. Would you like me to... I think I can resend that. Yeah, I can give the card back, or we can just hold it until Monday. Which would you prefer, Mood? Would you like to have it given back? Or would you like to just have us keep it until tomorrow? Which will be an art stream. Yeah. I'll go ahead and give it back to you. There you go. That's your card. It's your card. But yeah, we've just been going over ideas that we've already done and also expanding on them. And then once we're done with that, see if we can come up with anything new, either lore-wise or mechanic-wise. Yeah, Cam is good about it. Like, we've added stuff about the tutorial. You know them, I know them. If they're not done right, they're just a nuisance, aka the Pokemon ball catching tutorial, which they finally allowed you to skip in 8 if you already have balls and have already caught a Pokemon. It's like, oh, you did it. Okay. Is there a way to distinguish a tamed friendly Monkai from a wild one? There probably will be. I was thinking of some kind of like tag system, not like an actual like tag to put on them, but something that like help him would be able to detect. It was like, oh, that one is a friend. Which one? That one. Maybe comes over to you with a heart. Probably, yeah. And of course, since Monkai can go between realms, if you have one assigned that has like abilities and stuff like that that help with traversing certain areas, you could like bring it to the realm. But only with Monkai that aren't native type. Native types cannot travel between realms. So if you have befriended Molasstoise, then you're out of luck. You can only be friends. It's like, oh my god, could you imagine if the petting animation was slightly different depending on each Monkai? Like, most of them you'll be able to pet, but like with Easter eggs coming soon. I haven't been here much, but in terms of anime time skips, how many Monkais are there now? I don't think much, actually. We haven't really developed many new Monkai. We've made a lot of variants to Monkai. Maybe it's two with our Easter eggs. But yes, so like, most of them you'll be able to pet. But like with Molasstoise, since most of it's covered with like a molasses substance, you go to pet it, but then your hand gets sticky, so you're like, but he still enjoys it. It's like, but then other Monkai, like Murmare, if you somehow befriend that one, you go in for a pet, it tries to bite you. Just, oh, speaking of biting, I thought my shoes were safe. Connor never messed with my shoes. Until this morning, where I saw that he gnawed on one of like the straps on the back, like the like hanging straps. But then I look closer, he fucking bit through both of the fucking shoelaces. He nom-nommed the loops. So now, after stream, I have to go to fucking Famous Foot Locker or or something like that to get new fucking shoelaces. And then I'm gonna have to hide my fucking shoes from now on. But I still took him outside for a walk. First time in a while he's been able to go outside. And he loved it. Baby proof the empire. No, cat proof the empire. Oh, but yes. Like the tutorial, you know them, I love them. If they're done bad, if they're just forced in there, then it's just a drag. Out of curiosity, are we allowed to make art of one of our OCs a drag? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Mood Fluff. Oh, Mood Fluff, you do know about the art challenge that we're doing right now, right? Buy him one for him to play with. We tried that once. He ate half of it. He ate half of it. Yeah, because he has pica. He will eat inanimate things that he is not supposed to eat. But yeah, we've started something that will try to make a monthly challenge, and it's called Your Monkai. The thing about it is that each month we will be picking a Monkai at the start of it, and your goal, if you choose to accept it, there's no real benefit to doing it. It's just for fun. But your goal is to make that Monkai your Monkai. So would you have it as a pet? Would you have it as a battle buddy? Would you have it as a work buddy? Does it have like a story to him? Does he have accessories? All that stuff. What makes it your Monkai? And for this month, we decided to go with a very customizable Monkai. Oh, that's right, I organized everything. I actually organized stuff last night. So, dude. Who submits the Aether drawings? Credited to you, of course. But yes, we start with Sanud, because one, the topsoil just comes from wherever they're currently living and stuff like that, because they live underground and like to be nude under there because nobody's looking. But if they go surface side, they don't want to be naked. But also, the flowers on them are very personal to them because it's their favorite flower. So it's a very customizable Monkai. We don't have any variants made for him yet, so you can just go buck wild with him. I guess you already know my... Wait, do I? Wait, I'm trying to find my Sanud. Because I also enter in... I'll also enter into this little challenge. Very nice, lettuce rat. Lettuce rat. Naked mole rat, actually. If we want to get technical as to its origins. Here we are. Here she is. Paula. This is Paula, the Sanud. My Sanud. One word. No, two. Ready? As you see, the Dreyra is far more leafy. And the flower she has is actually a bleeding heart. Because bleeding hearts are one of my favorite flowers. Because it's such a unique shape. And it's one of the many plants my parents had while growing up. Other details on your Twitter. They're also on my TikTok. I made a TikTok video of it as well. So, Cammy, if you could give out those socials really quick. Yeah, and at the end of the month, we will be going over the submissions live on stream and be like, cool, this person's cool, this person's cool. Everyone's pretty poggers. Anyways, the tutorial. You can choose to skip the tutorial, and it's help him giving you the tutorial. But if you choose to skip it, help him will accidentally erase the tutorial from his mind, but also forget how to do said things like moving and like those basic things, so you end up being the tutorial yourself. Over that, you can enter in commands wrong. So when he asks you, it's like, how do I move? You can like jump instead. It's like, I press A to jump. Oh, I press A to move. I press A to move. And then of course he gets reset because that'd get annoying if he just does everything wrong. But he'll still make comments. He'll still make comments like, don't forget, in order to move, press A. Wait, sorry, that was residual incorrect information provided by someone. Just a little sassy boy. The V Monkai. Virtual Monkai. Alright. I think that page is all good. Alright, help him controls. That'd be funny. Hands on hips looking at you like caused by someone who won't be named because I don't have the vocal files in order to pronounce your name. Okay, help and controls can be given commands but operates autonomously. We'll learn more complicated commands as player progresses, more access to class shift as game progresses. Hey, support main, how you doing? Thank you for the hydration. We're going over some game mechanics right now. Probably do world building a little later. And zither gears. There we go. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Can ask questions to help him and can set how talkative they are. For this game have a leveling system? I'm not sure. Well, for the Monkai, because I closed the first, but one of the goals of the game is to set up a Monkai battle net, the MBN, which is a virtual Monkai battling arena. So it's the Monkai decks as well. I'm doing really well. I'm finally full hired for the Halloween haunted maze I'm working at. Ooh, nice! Very nice. Get to spook professionally now. I auditioned and got a main role as a demonic tooth fairy who kidnaps children to steal their. Ooh, that sounds nice. I myself also worked at like a very small haunted house for Halloween, and I unfortunately was put in a gorilla suit, so you can imagine that it got pretty sweaty. But it was so much fun scaring people, just being like hid in the corner as they're like coming into the haunted house, and then I just like slowly step out from behind them, and then just wait for that one person to notice that it's gonna get hot. Oh, but then one night, they decided to move me into this little like jail cell, and of course the jail cell itself had like some body parts of like a person, like a fake dead person there, and then the jail itself, the bars were just pool noodles with rope run through them, so it's very easy to get in and out. But with my pantomiming props, I decided to act like they were solid and like grab and like try to shake them as like people pass by. And when they're like about to pass and think like I'm good and stuck there, I like rip the bars open and like come for them. It's like, it was good fun. All the Monkai references can be found in the Discord, right? Yep. I can't wait for the day when I actually have the time to set up a proper Monkai website, so that way, like in progress decks can be there. It's like, oh, you want to see all the Monkai? Bam, bam, there they are. Yeah. That sounds like it was so much fun. It was. It so was. And also, one of my college friends, before COVID, they would try to set up like a little like scare fest in their yard, and I participated. I think a couple of times. Make them work for it. Bam. I just got a call back from a job offer. Ooh, nice. Heck yeah. Ah, did you get it? No. Fuck. Oh, we have a little thing about traversing the realms. Travel in the wild will be on foot with purchasable items to help with obstacles. In towns, there will be bikes as well as vehicles like trains and taxis. Traveling between realms requires going through a gate. Not yet, but it's been so long. Ooh. Okay, so apparently that stuff about not wanting items, apparently I lied? I lied about that? Maybe it will... Yeah, we're rooting for you, dudes. Maybe it'll be a thing. Maybe it'll be a case of like these exploration tools being provided to you after you reach like a certain researcher level. It's like, oh, you're actually serious about this stuff. Okay, let's give you some authorization to here's a pickaxe. Or like, here is an inflatable boat. Can we ride the bike indoors through? No, that makes no sense. Why would you ride a bike indoors? You're not a BMX biker. Why not? Are you a degenerate? Are you a ruffian? Are you a rapscallion? I thought I raised you guys better than this. Fools will. Levels. I mean, we stopped lighting the lab on fire. I can't give much. Some of you might have, not all of you. I mean, all of us have those backpacks. That's just in running around rest. Backpacks like. I swear to God, where did I have so many kids? Okay, Monkai behavior. Each species of Monkai have a temperament value to them determining ease of contact. Monkai can form groups that, if you act correctly towards, yields more research points than a single Monkai would. And here we have the scale. The scale of mood. We have Happy Boy. We have Indifferent Kitty. And then we have Murder Horse. No training equals more fire. To be fair, hiring Twitch viewers to work for you is, like, not a good idea. Gremlin mode. Murder Barney. Oh yeah, here's the realms. The world of Monkai is split between 4 realms. Each realm is governed by 4 major elements. Elements / classes. We have to be consistent with terminology here. We have, of course, Plamal, which is governed by plane, earth, stone, and plant. Igneon, that is governed by flame, metal, light, and spark. I wonder if Murphy would do the thing cats do, where they go to bite you, but you just shove your hand in their mouth and they're just like, what? It might shock them for a little bit, but then they'll probably take the invitation. It's what you have to understand. A mermare isn't so much a horse, they're more like a crocodile in a horse's body. Just... Anyway, Valfroth, which is covered by Cryo, Gale, Toxic, Aqua, and then finally Eldril Bog. This is covered by Shade, Soul, Mind, and Pest. First thing I thought of when you said that was that thing spinning death row. Same. Snack for the road. Fingers. Well, it'd probably chomp your hand and then drag you to the nearest body of water. It's like, bruh. It's like, oh, you made my job easier. No. I read Valfroth as Cryo Garlic Toxic Tuna. Cryo Garlic Toxic Tuna. Cryo Toxic. I got Tiny Murder Pony. Well, he's not tiny either. But let's bring up his page, shall we? It's an old page, but it still has accurate information. Mostly accurate. Accurate. His name is Steve. Remember, they're 4'5". That's like a recipe for daily soup. Good soup. It's the shadow mare of the Monkai. Yeah. So while it is shorter than the average person, it's definitely not small. This isn't chomping sound. I think the only way to save yourself if it chomps down on your hand or any part of you is to hope that you have a bright flashlight and shine it in its eyes. Because its eyes are very sensitive to bright lights. So that might be able to save your hand. Get your dog. Oh, don't worry, I don't bite. Get your dog. He don't bite. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. Imagine having a metal arm and the thing tries to bite. I mean, he'd still get a grip. You won't be able to feel anything. When you just detach your arm. Just... wait a minute. You son of a... You'll get dents in your hand, but at least you're alive. Alright. And now we're on to the third. Your rival. Your rival, Sophia Tempra, is trying to become an assistant. Oh my god. An assistant. To Professor Sherbert, like your character. Sophia will be in the field. You know what? I don't like this anymore. I don't like this setup anymore. Because as we determined a while back, it doesn't make sense that she's trying to compete against you in order to be an assistant to Sherbert. Because there shouldn't be any contest with that. Because, as you guys know, Sophia created Numvive. She created a Monkai. There should be no contesting that she knows what she is doing and has proven so by creating a Monkai. Okay, no, they're no question. What is it, Moot? No. What is it? What is it? Just put a note down about rethink this. What makes helping Numvive Monkai? Like, since they're man-made, wouldn't they be tools? That is a good question, Moodfluff. That is a good question. And I think the main reason that they are considered Monkai, and not just, like, artificial, like, intelligence or just tools or machines, is the fact that they can naturally and consciously influence Zither. Zither being the name of the elemental force that exists in this world. And Zither is very hard to control mechanically, almost to the point where it doesn't make sense to even try. Like, there's too much cost to go into maintaining it mechanically, at least at this point in this world's time. But with Monkai, they can just do it naturally. And the reason that Numvive and Helpum are considered Monkai and not just mechanical tools or something like that is, one, they have their own sentience and sapience, even though they can be programmed. They can freely and willingly control zither. But with that question, it does bring up a fact that has them designated as their own type of Monkai and not anything like a native Monkai, local Monkai, or anything like that, is the fact that they cannot evolve. They can't evolve. So that is why they are given the new designation of artificial. Ta-da! Ta-da! I think we'll also go over zither in a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna rethink Sophia's like interactions with your character. Like, I don't see, like, looking at the game now, I don't see the real point in having like an actual like person trying to get in the way of the research. I think the infection itself should suffice as a good enough kind of thing to be like an antagonistic force to your character. Wait, there's an Oshawott Community Day? Hold on, stream's over. So are they like mass produced for a No, they're one of a kind. They're one of a kind. They are not mass produced. That doesn't mean that there weren't prototypes of them, though. The boy gets a day, the best boy gets a day, Oshawott gets a day. Hold on. I'm gonna multitask here. I'm gonna see if there's any boys around me right now. But yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me now to have Sophia as like a strict rival when it's my Snivy Day, though. Never, no. So day, I don't know. I think she can still be like narratively someone that contests with your character, just because she kind of thinks like you got like handed this once in a lifetime opportunity and you didn't really like prove your worth before getting it, where herself, she had to work so hard to get where she is right now. And maybe like every now and then she tries to fuck you over in a particular fit. Like, one scenario I'm thinking of is kind of what you're seeing right now. It's like a very rough design of Mawvine right here. But the thought is like she releases like an irritated and like kind of injured Mawvine from Mama Zasha, Granny Zasha's daycare, essentially. But in doing that, she kind of gets injured and is kind of put out of commission for a little bit. It's basically the meme of, and that's when it hit me. The best idea I had in my entire life. Meanwhile, in the hospital, that was the worst idea you ever had in your entire life. Oh, there's a lot of Oshawott where I am right now. Holy shit. And I just hatched a Froakie. Sorry. This brainstorming session has been interrupted by power. I must catch a shiny. Hold on. Yes. Monkai specialist, though. There are NPCs in the game known as specialists. Specialists have a special connection with a specific species of Monkai. They will hand out requests for extra research points and items or money. Well, this will allow you to see a special variant. I spelled variant wrong, don't worry about it. I worry about it. Let Leo, get out of here! It's Oshawott Day. Variant of Monkai you won't see in the wild. Yes. And this is still very much what I want it to be. It's like NPCs and stuff like that. However, the number of NPCs for... Oh, you have a question? What's your question, soldier? And no, I haven't seen a shiny Oshawott yet. I'm still working on it. I'm so sorry. This is very unprofessional. I'm just picturing myself on a stage giving like a TED talk about the game. It's just like, we had community day, hold on. Do you play as one of the twins or design your own? One of the twins. One of the twins. There was and might still possibly be a thing where I'd possibly a multiplayer version of the game, but like it's its own separate kind of thing, kind of like with like Red Dead and GTA, where the multiplayer is kind of its own like separate story. And if that is a thing that does come to fruition, I do want to focus this more on a single player experience rather than a multiplayer experience. But if there were to be a multiplayer experience, I would want to... I'd actually want it to take place just earlier in the timeline. So like maybe like 5 years before the main game starts. So you're like... With that one, you do get to customize your own character because you'll have multiple people in your party. Maybe just like up to 4, keep it manageable. But in that one, I don't think Sophia would have Numvive yet, or have Numvive created. Maybe she's in the process of doing it. But instead of Help'em, you would get a prototype Help'em, which is far more like a tool rather than Monkai. It's not an official artificial Monkai. It is far more of a tool than an actual Monkai. Yep, that would be fun. Yeah, you'd be able to customize them too. Just be like, my prototype has a hat. This one's in a boat. Oh, and we already kind of went over this, but what is a Monkai? Monkai have 3 characteristics that separate them from other animals. They can harness elemental energy in the environment to some degree, aka zither energy. They have a 3-stage life cycle: baby, adult, elder, though elder is rare to see in the wild. I'm still going through all these Oshawotts. The change from adult to elder can affect the Monkai's class due to the environment or other external stimuli. And here we have a little example. So in the Scooby-Doo line, so we have Bup, Scooby-Doo, and then we have little heads of all the different elders that it could possibly be. And of course, now we also have the variants between each of them as well, which triples the amount of Monkai we have to design. So, to start off with the game, I think it might be safer for us to not include the variants, at least right off, to at least keep the number of models and like assets that need to be created down to a little more of a manageable state, rather than tripling the workload. What if we can add accessories to the twins? Yeah, probably add accessories, like, it's like, yeah. I think that should be something that's doable. He has a hat now. Alright. Sorry, there's still so many Oshawotts right now. Why aren't any of you pretty? Why don't you sparkle? I want to have a shiny Oshawott ready for Legends Arceus. Yes! Shiny! Aha! I did it. I found this baby man. He is mine. He is shiny, and he will be going into fucking Legends Arceus. He is not evolving in here, unless I catch the second one. 1 star, I don't care. You are the star. Alright. Now we can get back to focusing on this. The stream. Oh god, I'm streaming! Fuck! And I guess this goes into both world building and game mechanics, but Zither energy. Zither gears. Just be like, hold my tablet pen. Hold my tablet pen. Alright, so. Energy. Yes. What type of elemental? Exists in every realm in Humic. Oh yeah, that's the name of the world, is Humic. I had to bring up World Forge to remember that. Oh, cause yeah, I also have a World Forge account. It's so unique. Wait a minute. Oh shit! Well, now you know the shortcut key for the surprise face is 5.
I'm just enough to make you smile.
This is going to be the zither page. It's going to be all about zither. And zither energy is also going to act as our fence. And by fence, I mean it's what blocks off areas. Is like, no, you can't go past here. This is zither energy. Oops. Okay. Classes. Alright. Determined by what element they can freely manipulate. So even if a Monkai is aquatic in nature, it can still be as toxic.
Just look on, and I'll look down.
There we go. It was like braid dot. There. So there you go. That's how a Monkai's class is determined. It's determined by what zither energy they can manipulate. So it could be flying in the air, but it's not manipulating gale zither in order to do so. It's just using bird winds. And that's why something like a frog, like Rebreeze, can be considered a gale class. It's because it uses a combination of the hydrogen gas, but also gale zither in order to move around and fly. And can use that in battle. Are ya boop skid? Are ya boop skid? There we go. Yeah, we still need to make emblems for the different classes. That's still something we need to do. That'd be fun. Mm-hmm. And these aren't final. These are just to be here. They're placeholders, if anything. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. 16 classes. Alright. Currently known classes of their energy. There we go. Yeah. What did I do? Oh, yes, yesterday I actually got new office mat, a new chair mat. It is nice and smooth and not cracked, and I love it. And that's pretty much what I did yesterday. Harder? No. Earth. Welcome to Earth. Dude. They come to me. What? Why was I doing F? It's metal. 1, 2. Numvibe looks at the stone one. It's like, that tattooed it. Behold, plane. Pissed. Come on. Oh man, this is just chatting. I'm barely chatting. I'm sorry. I got focused on making rough doodles. I could try to explain where the zither comes from, but then that's giving like end game spoilers, so I don't think I want to do that. And I have to concentrate also. It's like, light. It's one of them. Bark. Cryo. I don't know if this looks like a snowflake. It doesn't really look like a snowflake, but hey, it's rough. It's rough like a mother truck. Concepts don't have to be perfect, exactly. Indeed. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me. Soul. There we go. Not all these babies. All the beans. The zither gears. Okay, so on my TikTok, I had the text-to-speech go over Helpum's field guide entry. But when it came to pronouncing zither, it pronounced it zither. It's like, do I want to pronounce it zither or zither? Zither. It's zither. It's gotta be zither. Engine tool. Origin. Memories. Searcher. Believe they aren't even human in origin. Either gear or each. Either. There's a class. We're not doing either gears for every zither gears. Oh my god. For each class today. That might be something in the future. And as some of you might have pointed out, they could be fidget spinners, but they aren't fidget spinners. They're ancient and valuable tech. What year is the game taking place? 2050. Pinwheel. A flaming pinwheel. Gonna burn it down as I'm making the fucking flame zither gear.
Crazy berserker. Show them. Change the station with a new shit.
Yeah.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
Alright.
Change the station.
And I also forgot to mention,
Change the station with a new shit.
instead of the energy itself,
It's murder.
I mean,
I killed it. It's murder. Go crazy. Berserker. I killed it. It's murder. Go crazy.
power.
Berserker. I killed it. It's murder. Go crazy. Berserker. I killed it. It's murder. Go crazy. Berserker.
example, a zither flame
I killed it.
flame
Murder.
burns just as much fuel as a ball of fire, but it burns much. Hotter and takes full submerged
I killed it.
to
It's
be
murder. Go
out
crazy.
by
Berserker. I killed it. It's murder.
all
Go crazy. Berserker. I killed it.
water.
It's murder. Go crazy. Berserker. I killed it. It's murder. Go crazy. Berserker.
You can't just throw a bucket on it and put it out. No. The zither flame would be like, ha! What's this pussy ass shit? I eat water for breakfast. Which is not a very healthy diet. Oh. I use the bathroom right quick. I'll be right back. Actually, how about we take a quick BRB break? So I'll go to the bathroom, get a snack check on the boy, make sure he hasn't continued to eat a shoe, and I'll be back to set fires.
Time is unfair, 'cause I know you're
Alright.
out there somewhere. Patient, waiting unaware. Feeling like your grip might slip too soon. But I'm running, chasing speed and gunning. I'll be right there all
Yeah.
of a sudden. I feel your heartbeat lead me straight to you. It's
Compass. Right, the large areas they encompass have come to be known as the Four Realms. Unique. Points have been found in the walls that clouds travel to any other realms. This is where the gates are placed. But why is this the walls? What are they doing there? Why? Why do I say? And just go ahead. You gotta have a fence. Because we do have idiots that try to get close to the zither wall, which is a death sentence. All that concentrated zither energy pouring out, an amalgamation of every single class of energy that it has. I mean, vaporized. Pew pew. What do you mean pew pew? You can't shoot the wall. Yes, the gates are big. The gates are very big. I just had a thought. If the gate is so big, how do they know that? Are they able to adjust where you're going to go? Because it seems like multiple people go through them at a time. I don't know, maybe there are different types of gates. Like, this gate is more for, like, industrial moving. Like, if people have to move, like, big, like, vehicles through to different realms. Like, this is like a road path here. And then, like, others are more like terminal buildings that have, like, several different, like, miniature gates going through it. Just real gate. There we go. And what was the last thing I wanted to put on this page? Oh yeah, that's it. Top spots. In older times. Top spots. Bird 2. Then spikes in. Insert energy in a location that would sometimes teleport anything in that location to another location. These are far less common in modern times. Some scientists believe this is how some cultures were introduced to one another. Yeah, hotspots. So basically, random teleportation. Just. Could you imagine if that's something you had to worry about in the Monkai game? Just being randomly teleported via a hotspot. Just. Just like, come by, wait, help him. Help him? uh, uh, guys? I'm surrounded by a magma flow. This is not good. All the lava! Get the special water! Daryl! Daryl, get the zither water! Oh my god, what if there was a company called Zither Water? That just sells bottled water, just regular bottled water? It's like, so refreshing, it might as well be Zither Water. It's like, oh fuck yeah! Or Z Water, there we go. You see, this is why it's important to do world building. Especially if you're making, you know, a world. Because now that we have this element of the world, the zither, we get to imagine how it affects the lives of the people that live there, the creatures that live there. And how they have adapted to use, or at least tolerate, the existence of it. Because now we have big old gates that can be used to transport and teleport, pretty much, people and materials to different places. And the hop spots, that while they are far less common in modern day, there's still something that you need to be wary of. So there might be like possible like postings or like signage, or maybe even like weather reports and stuff like that. I mean, like, and it looks like there is very little Zither activity throughout the realm today, so there is only a 2% chance of hop spots occurring. We will keep you updated on this, so please travel safely if you are going out today. Oh my god. Could you imagine, like, the destruction, like, a hopspot would cause? Like, even if it was just a person-size hopspot, like, if it just happened, like, in a busy city, like, I don't know, maybe a hopspot occurs, like, right under, like, a support beam for a building. And what if it's a bigger hopspot? Just a complete building just gone. Just... Then, like, news and stuff like that have to, like, contact other, like, news stations in different realms to be like, hey, a hopspot just appeared and took an entire 6-story building with it. Do you have any reports of a building suddenly materialize in your realm? It's like, yeah, Igneon, there's now a 6-foot building right next to a lava flow. We're gonna send out emergency personnel right away. Raiders like Death Stranding. Jesus. I don't want to live in this world anymore. you can stay there. Yeah, who needs a rival when you have the infection and fucking hop spots? But yeah, that also presses another question. If hop spots were such a thing to be worried about in the day, why are they far less of a thing to worry about now? Is it just because we have like better surveillance, better information networking, or is there some other force at play? Yeah. I feel again. Maybe another force helping keeping in check we don't know about. Well, let's look at the information that we know about. Hotspots are sudden and high concentrations of zither energy suddenly escaping from the Earth. But they're not much of a problem anymore, even if you're just walking about. So if there's less of them happening nowadays, there are a couple different things that could be at play. I gotta stop. Dying down. Okay. Oh, element of that. I know. No. Alright. Concept 4. You know what? Now, let's go ahead. Let's go over the realms. Right now. What if that, what if that's something at the end of the game that could open it up to future games? Because Unique is the planet, and there are 4 realms that you explore. But what if the 4 realms are just a small part of the planet? So at the end of the game, where that's far more thing that's managed and you can actually travel without having to worry about all the zither and stuff, what if that opens up for sequels or extensions to where you can explore outside of those 4 realms? Or I don't know. That. The game. Is on. Plawn. Oren.
We still got few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder.
Louder.
We're here to take control.
And now we draw a planet.
So we're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
Rough planet go roof. The planet will be decided later.
I wonder what went wrong today, Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say, To say the words to remember.
Now let's go over the a Plumal road. Largest and it did from out of 4. Four. Governed by the plane, earth, rock, as well as plant. Passes. With large cities. Enrolling. Lush. And mountain ranges. Oh, also the Guardians. I almost completely forgot about the Guardians. Hold on. Yorman Mega. Yorman Mega. Yorman Mega. Yorman Mega. Yorman Mega. Yorman Mega. God damn it. I was happy that I was finally saying Eldrop Bog and not messing that up. Now we have a new word, Yorman Mega. Yorman Mega. Yorman Mega. Yorman Mega. God damn it. It becomes manga after a while. Yorman Manga. Hey, do you read Yorman Manga? Oh, and the Guardians themselves, they encompass all the classes of that realm. So Yorman Mega is Plane, Earth, Rock, and Plant class. It has control over all the classes. He's a big boy. Oh, he's just a big boy, isn't he? I keep on thinking Connor's behind me, but no, it's my shoes. And how about like a little like emblem, like a flag or something? Yeah, it's a cradle of Yorman Mega. Luckily for you, I only have a rough idea of what the Guardians look like. So even if I wanted to spoil them, I couldn't. Small attack. Betrayal! And do. Alright. So let's see. Now we have Igneon. Welcome to Australia. Second. Just. Oh, yeah. A full rental. Lightning. Flame. Point. Fuck. And. I forgot to put and. Hold on, I'll go fix this. And he's coming. I spell arid. Okay. Climate. Oh. Volcanoes. Thanks. Modern. There we go. Okay. Now we have to look at the artificial Monkai on this one. Because the artificial Monkai in Igneon was very much based on the Guardian of this location. So, let's see here. Igneon! Ah! Namajin. There we go. Namajin. There we are. No, not you. I selected you. No, I didn't want to select you. I wanted to select you. Oh, let's see. And these tags might also be something that helps you traverse to different realms. It's like, yeah, you have a Plamal tag. Go right ahead, sir. And you misplace your Valfroth tag. Or it's like, no, your Valfroth tag gets stolen by the fucking Kleptopus. It's like, son of a bitch. And you only re-encounter that same Kleptopus closer to the end of your time in Igneon, so then you can finally go back to Valfroth, your home realm. Oh yeah, if you guys have any questions or any ideas yourself, feel free to pop them on off. It's just a little brainstorming thing. There ain't no wrong answers. And I got this party jumping as you can be. That's all I wanted in life, is to be as jumping as you can be. And now the icy realm of Balfroth. Excuse me, why is it so small? For 19.2. Balfroth. Your contribution is a Connor Please and Bone Zone. Very relevant. Very relevant. It's like, yeah. Smallest of the four realms, governed by cryo. Toxic. Aqua. Gale. A frigid climate filled with frozen balls. Oceanic views. And patches of pine forests. Oh yeah, also, the amount of specialists in each realm will decrease as they get smaller. So like, in Plamal, since it's the largest and has the largest population, I want there to be a specialist for each family of Monkai. So one for Scooby-Doo, one for Gradient, one for the bear, one for Ruffle. So a whole total of 16 specialists in Plamal. Oh yeah, there's only like one in Balfroth, right? Alright, so every single Monkai gets a specialist in Plamal. In Igneon, there's going to be 3 specialists per class. And probably like the Wandering Monkai doesn't have a specialist. Like it's only the like head professor has real knowledge about them. And Balfroth has 2, just one of the local and then one of the native Monkai. And then Eldril Bog only has 1. And it will be for a native Monkai. Kind of just to help give the impression of the populace, yeah. Oh, did I forget? Yep, I forgot. Igneon is Namajin. Okay. Hello? Type. Type. Hello? Type. What the fuck? There. Thank you. Thank you for the redeem, Scammy. Myth. Yako. That's the name of the white tiger. And it's the white tiger of the West Dog. Byakold. Byakold. There we go, Byakold. Big gay. Oh wait, no. Hold on. Shut up, Huion. Let me type on other... Huion, I swear to God. Oh, Nanook! Why is Google Earth being brought up? Alright, let's see about Nanook. In Inuit religion, Nanook polar bear was the master of bears, meaning he decided if hunters deserve success in finding and hunting bears and punishing violations of taboo. The word was popularized by Nanook of the North, the first feature-length documentary. Really? The Inuit believed that Nanook the polar bear was powerful and mighty, and they thought he was almost man. The Inuit hunters would worship this great bear because they believed that he decided if the hunt would be successful. In the past, the Inuit ate polar bear meat and used the fur to make warm trousers for men and kamek for women, soft boots. Respect was given to Nanook by the hunters hanging the bear's hide in a special section of his igloo where it would stay for several days. They would also offer the bear's spirit weapons and other hunting tools if it was a male, and needle cases, scrapers, and knives if it was female. Native people believed that polar bears allowed themselves to be killed in order to obtain the souls of the tools, which they would take with them into the hereafter. Let's just say that if a dead polar bear was treated properly by the hunter, it would share the good news and other bears, so they would be eager to be killed by him. Bears would stay away from hunters who failed to pay respects. Now, that's interesting.
Like you trying to get stuck in the gotta get it, in the air.
Reluk, Ruler Nanook, Ruler Nanook, Reluk. We're gonna go with Reluk for now.
Can you hear my heartbeat calling? Can you feel the love we're falling? Just take my hand and take me home tonight. Throwing caution to the wind. I'll take a chance and let you in. Just take my hand and take me home tonight. We defeat all impossibilities. Yeah, you and me. We'll take our hearts and run free into the wild. Into the wild.
It's a beautiful tag. Ah, delicious. And nutritious. It's just like chicken. Beautiful. Also, the polar bear stuff was interesting. Yeah, a lot of like the Inuit culture and myths center around a lot of like hunting beliefs and superstition about how to properly respect the kill as well. Because like, I believe another thing is if they hunted a seal and failed to like put its head on a pike in a specific direction, seals will begin to ignore them. There's something along those lines. And I have to do some more thorough research. Oh, fog around them. Random. Soul. It's governed by the soul. I think if it's the case that there's just one person per class in Eldril Bog, and it's the native class, I think Wispin might be made into a native class instead of just a local. Unfortunately, that means we don't get to see any different kind of type classes outside of the Eldril Bog. So we ain't going to see any flame foxes, ain't going to see any plant foxes, ain't going to see any gale foxes. The soul, it's a soul mind. Soul your mind. Oh no. That means there's possibly a corrupted Wispin, because Shade is a class that it'll have to interact with. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, because Mermare is also a soul class. Never mind. I thought if Mermare was a shade class, the way that it would become part shade class, Wispin, would be if it fails to absolve the Mermare. And it just like falls into a dark depression and becomes shade. Oh yeah, and Bandera is the wandering class of the soul. You can find them everywhere. Soul shade. And then mind. Oh, sorry, it's not mind, it's Yes. I get to make a bug fox. I get to make a box. Guys, I get to make a box in the future. Happiness. It's a bug fox. There. And that rather hostile to most life. And of course the Guardian is Eldril. Because unlike the other realms where the Guardians were simply there near the beginning, Eldril is thought to believed to have made the bog themselves. Or you see in the tale of Eldril, they believe that this Monkai was in fact once a human, a fair maiden of the kingdom. But the fair maiden fell in love with the prince, but the prince was a selfish little shit. And no matter the amount of love and gifts the princess besieged upon the prince, he only took and never reciprocated. Until one day, the princess had a thought. The only reason that he is not able to give me love is for he does not have any love in his heart his own. So, the princess decided that she would give her love, her ability to love, to the prince. And it actually worked. The prince started to become far more fairer and kinder to the subjects and the people around him. However, this tainted the princess. She began to feel nothing. She began to twist and morph into a figure so disturbing that it was merely a reflection of who she used to be. He plunged the kingdom into misery. Misery, I say. And further details I will be working out later. Say. Say. Where the... there it is. So essentially, they're like a Baba Yaga kind of thing. Ah. Ah, I love this. I love this. It's like, unlike the rest of the tags, the Eldril Bog one doesn't actually have a depiction of Eldrils on it. Just like things that are synonymous with them. Because it's a superstition that it's bad luck to try and depict Eldrils on anything. So instead they go with symbolism instead of actually trying to represent them. And a common symbol for Eldril is a cauldron with a centipede coming out. This is the fun of world building. This is the magic of creation. And to think that with a pencil, paper, and a little imagination, you could even cheat death itself. What a positively silly and strange thought. Oh, okay, so that just also made me think that, okay, so if there's so much superstition against Eldril, why are they designated as the guardian of that realm? Since they appear to be such a wicked spirit, a wicked Monkai. And then I remembered that there is a legend of a samurai in Japan that is still going on today. Like, a part of government funding, a part of the government is specifically in place to make sure that there's proper funding to offer to this samurai's gravesite every year, that there's proper amount to offer to them, because throughout Japan's history, anytime that this samurai's grave was disturbed or penance wasn't properly dedicated to this spirit and stuff, cataclysms would happen, like earthquakes, tsunamis, and stuff like that. So it might not come out of places like, oh, Eldril isn't that bad. It's more out of fear that they put them up to a guardian. It's like, yeah, you're a guardian. We have nothing but respect. Don't abduct our children. Ah. Tag. Alfred's tag. Only you can make me moo. Gary's like, what the fuck? That was just a funny thought. It's like, instead of like gym badges, he's like, you've gathered enough research. Here, take the Igneon badge. Go to Igneon, get some more research done. Oh my god. There we go. Just do. Herman. Oh yeah, there isn't any. And go. And going to gate. Yeah. All right. I just remember, got to make you to do a voice yesterday, but it shall be saved when more people are here talking. Yeah. I just read that. I forgot. I just read that. Why? Now I'm trying to think, what else could we try to cover today? Because we reviewed some of the game mechanics. And we did a little bit of world building, or at least just getting more information down on each realm. Because if there isn't really anything else we can think about today, I think I'm okay with ending it a little earlier today. Can you feed the tamed Monkai or give them snacks to be easier to tame? Actually, that should be a mechanic, because especially with Gradient, the evolutions would probably be determined on how much good food you provide it. And actually, yeah, how about we do that? How about if you guys have any questions about the game, we can try to answer them here and then add and elaborate on them. There's like... Can we... Get a branded honestly, that's all I can think of. Ain't. Well, I guess that opens the floor up to anybody else in chat, if they have any questions. Alright, some Monkai. Like, gradient line. It'll be greatly affected by the you feed them. Huh. Then how about we bring up that question, fuck, who asked it? If you're still in there, could you confirm if you're the person that asked if Monkai can be petted? Because I'm forgetting who asked that. Yeah, I think it was Dutes. Oh, wild. Correct. Yes and no. Monst? Oh god. Most. Okay. Will be petable. It's some has issues or even try to. Might chew it if you try to pet them. Yeah, mood asking mechanics. Yeah, that was it. Mood. Thank you for checking. I guess this also kind of leads to another question. Can Monkai Earth slash kill you? Yuan, I'm literally typing it. Hurt you. If one drops your hit points to your HP to 0, then you act out and return to the closest visited town. I think that's good to know. Oh, yeah. And then customization. Mine is a player character. Makeover! Between two siblings, you will have the option to customize clothing and apparel. How do you spell apparel? The day I find out that Clip Studio actually does have a spell check function, it's the day I'm going to scream. Yeah, you got it right. This is one I think some people might ask, is there online? There. The main focus will be on a single player experience. If there is enough demand, then I would like to do a player variants like that of A or Red Dead, where it is considered, where it is more or less its own game with its own story. There you go. And then, one more question. All right. Just lean back in my chair right now. What's one more thing that we could figure out about the game? Chat, any thoughts? Any questions you got? The floor is open. Yeah, everybody was so active at the start, but now everybody lurking, which is fine. And what else would people want to know about the game? You know what? I've had enough people ask this before, so might as well do it here. Will it be 2D or 3D? For any game to be 3D, as I feel it would lend itself better to exploration if it was as opposed to 2D. Let's put 2 P's there. And go and put these up a little closer together. And one more. Are the items permanent? Permanent? There's an A in there. Permanent. Consumable items are a single use but viable file tools used for exploration are permanent items to use multiple times. There we go. Alright. I think that's a nice, healthy little Q&A. let's go ahead and... Alright. Well, I think... I think that might be good for today. I think we're good to end it off a little earlier today. So, since that is the case, I'd like to... Yeah, science, bitch! Sorry, I just saw your... thing in mod chat. Yeah, it was a good, productive, thinking day. We got some more mechanics thought of. We're gonna have to start thinking about pet mechanics. And how exactly you would go about petting these boys and beans. And editing and stuff, yeah. Yes. If you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you followed my Monkai Twitter, where everything Monkai will be posted, as well as my other media sites, such as my standard Twitter, Instagram, Discord, where we'll be having hopefully a bit more of the Your Monkai submissions there, as well as my TikTok. We are actually very close to hitting 100 on TikTok, so if anything, please follow me there. And I also have 2 YouTube channels now, one for any time that we have gamed, and one to post Monkai streams, so eventually this one should show up there. But also... Yeah, let's start finding somebody to raid off to, but let's go ahead and close this out. Yep, if you are going to be sticking around in order to raid with us, you can copy and paste this message here to let people know that science is on the way. And let's see here. Sparkling Strawberry is up and going, and they're doing their partner push, but they have a healthy audience right now. So, how about we go to Sophie's Daydream? Let's check on them. That looks like they're chilling and drawing. Hey, Minima! Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no problem. It was a fun stream. Have you been lurking most of the time? Yeah, we're going to be raiding off to Sophie's Daydream. I just finished streaming earlier. Ah! Oh yeah, that's right, you were on earlier. Well, we just finished up our stream. As a little game mechanics and world building stream for our Monkai game. Yeah, of course, that means a lot. But yeah, let's go ahead and pay a visit to the lovely artist known as Sophie's Daydream. Because it has been a hot minute since we've dropped on by. Why yes, Cammy is the best mod. I'm glad you agree. He's like, no! Alright, so once again, I greatly appreciate you guys coming in and lurking and all that good stuff. And don't forget, this Friday, we are having our first Streamiversary and Subathon going on. So I'd greatly appreciate it if you stopped on by. We're going to be playing Going Under and having plenty of giveaways for our lovely subscribers here. So, with all that said, I'd greatly appreciate it if you get the heck on out of here, because it says that we are closed. So, get on out of here. Go on, goodbye, goodbye.